like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry rocks. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down.
Menu narration option is set to off.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down. Down with me, down with me. Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I crashed. Shout out Zazo, Tree, and shout classy. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I need somebody to hold on to the second up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I need somebody to hold on to the second up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I need somebody to hold on to the second up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I need somebody to hold on to the second up. Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent. A message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession. In the scene, and I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's sauce, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch, I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts, I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Get out my way, Lil. Get out my way, Lil. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that chicky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt, check. Sneakers, check. Socks, check. Hoodie, check. Shorts, check. Nike, check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new Chris Foss, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go.
With a step on, spin move, and zones. Go. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show.
Kick it and go.
I had to kick off, and go.
Kick it and go.
I had to kick off, and go. With a step on, spin move, and zones. Go. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show.
Kick it and go.
I had to kick off, and go.
Kick it and go.
I had to kick off, and go.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. And his first carry, he loses the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. This is intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Matt Gay on for the point.
He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
Flush to his right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and
Here's second and 10.
at the 27-yard line.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And here's Rodgers on the return. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10.
Their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. McDonald. Looking for Campbell downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, it's Cohen, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week.
He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 36 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll run on second down with Cohen, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Ball carrier.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
And this is up and good from Pinheiro. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A huge play that time for the Colts. 48 yards on the ground.
48 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To Taylor on 1st down. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
On the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
1st and goal, Indiana.
18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run here with Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
To throw on 2nd down, McDonald, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the gun on 3rd down. McDonald escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gay knocks this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, That answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Quick pass out to Miller. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. And his throw is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Kaepernick to throw again. Lets this one rip toward Graham. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Colts' 18-yard line.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Taylor, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Buster Stream.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Now it's the backup, Rivers. Got an open man, that's Campbell. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, 79 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Third down.
Here's third and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. Going up top for Miller. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got it. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw, Rivers. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rivers now. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
Out of bounds.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rivers looking for Campbell down. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Colts 24, Bears 6.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Cohen. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Tariq Cohen, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Bobby Okereke. It's a gain of 3.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
58 for Mike, 58.
On the give, this is Cohen. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. On the handoff, this is Taylor. They find some open field here. And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 26. A big-time pickup there on 3rd and 4. 42 yards.
42 yards on the play.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Taylor. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Rivers going for it all. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown.
T.Y. Hilton.
Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Colts add on to their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Colts 31. Bears 6.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so
Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterback
pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack to Sean Gibson. Give him the sack on the safety blitz. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. On the handoff, Taylor. And that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, that puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Third and long for Rivers. And he'll find Pittman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Rivers to the rookie Pittman for a Colts first down.
First down, Colts.
Ready, set, 180. Go, go, go. Switch, switch, switch. Red. Red! Cluster, cluster, cluster.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Rivers pass intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So we're getting symptomatic.
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 19. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line.
At the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
I got you.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Rip left, rip left.
From the gun, Rivers. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown.
13, T.Y. Hilton.
A 4th touchdown pass there for Phillip Rivers. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Kick is good.
And he's got it up and through.
Score, Colts 38, Bears 6.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Indianapolis.
A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They try again with Cohen. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Hey, Brown 80. 59. I'm on. Sponge.
On first down, Taylor. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
He was brought down by
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long. Throwing, Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this for 41. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Bears on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A throw out wide by Kaepernick is caught. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. This is caught by Gibb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
53 is the mark. Touchdown, defense.
They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
41.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it?